Well, so welcome back, and it's time to do Sandman. So, Mike, welcome back, and thanks for joining me again to to do some more commentary on Mega Man Revolution. Now, once again, I know I've said this a few times before, but I'm definitely not the best player, so I'm going to take a hit, a couple of hits.
Well, if you beat it at 90 minutes, like you said, that's pretty fast.
Well, very true, but this playthrough I definitely didn't get the speedrun achievement on it. I actually kept this video. It doesn't have the best time, but I think it does show off much more of what the game has going for it. You know?
Yeah.
Whereas in the one that I do much faster, I kind of wind up glossing over a bunch of stuff. So, can you actually kill those, what are they, Wanons? Sand Wanons?
Yeah, that's their name. They take a lot of hits to kill, though. That's the only way to get past them without getting hit.
But you can beat them up with anything, or just some type of special weapon?
You can beat them up with the regular weapon that your character starts with.
Nice.
Now, I was going to put a little tile thing where they appear to let the player see visually, where they will snap at you without having to guess what the sand...
particle effect sort of thing is.
Yeah. And the music right here in this stage is one of the things I actually did the Mega Man thing on, where it borrows music from another part or another song.
Mm-hmm.
Except I only borrowed the chord structure of some blues song that my father-in-law was listening to when I wrote it. And it's just the first part that does that. The rest is original.
Okay, so the first part borrows from a blues song, you say?
Yeah, just the chord structure, not the notes.
Okay. Once again, making it easy on Mega Man there, just letting him slide right under.
Yeah, but bass has some, like, this part's easier for bass.
Yeah. Now, this is actually something that I do spend a time thinking. If you actually pause part way, the blocks come back in an absolute rather than a relative game time frame. So once the seconds, and you can hear them regen, but they're not based off of the in-game timer, but off of an absolute timer. At least that's what it seems to be.
Oh yeah, you got the version where I made them reappear. Yeah, I made them reappear in later versions because there's going to be co-op mode after I learned how to do that, and it would be impossible for both players to jump on them simultaneously.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And thanks, by the way. Oh,
no problem.
And I don't want to put you on the spot or anything, but out of curiosity, when are you thinking co-op mode might start to become available?
Well, I was doing another project to learn how to do online play better, and I did a few things that you aren't supposed to do with online play in MMR, because I've already got part of the co-op mode implemented in MMR. I don't know when though. I gotta finish this other project. It's not Project K. It's a different one that I just started to learn the co-op.
Okay. Well, I do have to give you some kudos here. You keeping to implementing these types of, gimmicks in a safe spot. Because those tornadoes are always going to try and pull you into the spikes, on that spot they couldn't actually. So thanks for that.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm going to be cursing your name in a minute with the Twisted Sister coming up, right? Or Twister Sister, that's it.
Yeah.
Twisted Sister's a band. For those of you who don't know it, look it up, because I'm not going to take this.
Yeah, that's why I got the idea for the name, actually.
Nice. Glad to see we're on the same wavelength here. Well, this Twisted Sister's kind of tough, but I, fail right there. I think you'll appreciate the solution I come up with for beating the Twister Sister in a minute here. But now I will be interested to know if the solution that I come up for fighting the Twister Sister was an intentional thing or something that you had thought of, or maybe I'm just so clever. Maybe I am in fact as clever as I seem to think I am.
Are you about to do it?
Nope, that's not it. Not even a little bit.
Now, if you use the Iron Saw, you can hurt it at any point on its body.
Really?
Yeah.
Now that I didn't know, but I did figure that I needed a weapon that came from above, death from above, and so reggae seems to fit the bill.
Yeah.
And it actually seems to take out the Twister Sister pretty fast.
Yeah. Yeah, it only takes about 2 or 3 hits from explosives.
Gotcha. So what's the damage value on explosives like that?
It depends on the enemy, really.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Now, I did have a quick question about mini-bosses and checkpoints. While you are fairly even-handed on checkpoints, what kind of prompts your decision for mini-bosses and or checkpoints? Because not all of the levels have mini-bosses.
Well, it's just that they, my mind went blank. Checkpoints, I made them plentiful because the game's difficulty is harder than some of the classic games, and I was sure to put a checkpoint before and after the mini-bosses, so people don't have to fight them again.
Mighty kind of you to do so.
Although I think all the Mega Man games only had 1 checkpoint per stage.
They technically had 2 because of the checkpoint in the boss room area.
Oh yeah.
But you're right. They only ever had 1 checkpoint partway through. 1 midway
point.
Yeah. Oh gosh, which I just hated. I remember in the original Mega Man, the ice. What was it? Yeah, Iceman's stage. Oh, there was that huge instant death segment with moving platforms and timed blocks.
And those things can shoot you and knock you off.
And it always seemed like the instant you got hit and started to fall, like the second you were off the side, there was no instant of hang time. It was just boom, dead.
Oh, I remember them just dropping you flat out whenever you get hit. Like you don't have to fall off the side, you just fall through them. That was one of the things that I didn't like about it. That and I mean, it's a good game, don't get me wrong, but I didn't like that and instant death spikes hurting you even whenever you're invincible.
Yeah. Well, it was tough, and I have to say that my favorite addition to the game franchise was, without question, E-Tanks.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Ugh. I have nightmares sometimes about Mega Man 1. But, yeah, that's how it goes.
And 2's the one that actually launched the series. 1 wasn't that popular, but...
Well, I know that I can tell you definitely that it wasn't that popular with me.
Yeah, well, yeah, 1 didn't pick up, and it was 2 that did it.
Oh, is this the one? Oh, no, it's just the bees.
Not the bees!
Well, I actually didn't mind the bees too much. I mean, they were tough, and I don't think I really, until much later, got down the sort of timing right to jump through their bomb drops. But they weren't all that bad. Well, now enter Sandman time. For copyright reasons, we will probably not be adding the music right there. As I understand it, those guys are pretty draconian about their about their boss. Now, I do have to say that when I noticed that that Sandman's shield did a really good job of blocking this stuff, I had a thought before I was sure what his weakness was. I had a thought that what I wanted was a persistent weapon, like the saw blade, which I don't know if you wanted it to appear that way, but my mind originally just ran straight to saw blade because I'm like, because if it'll go past, there's a good chance it'll damage him.
Yeah, and it goes through all shields anyway, all armor and shields.
What other shielded enemies are there? Or
and the Mets, the shield attacker.
You're kidding me. I never tried using these things on the Mets.
Yeah, they kill them no matter what they're doing.
What? And these things go through Sniper Joe too?
Yeah.
I think I might have tried that, but I think I only tried it when they had the shield down and were shooting. Well, aren't I a sucker?
Yeah, they that's the Iron Saw special attribute. It tears through armor.
Huh. Well, I'll just have to keep that in mind next time. Although I must say I love the Sand Shield, and I totally use it all the time.